What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1182 of FloWrestling Radio, live from Austin, Texas. I'm your host, Christian Piles. Got a great show in store for you today. It is Sihawk week. That's a special week in wrestling. Can't wait to get into it. To my right, David Douglas, Fur, Bray, Andrew Spencer Spay, and America's side piece, the biceps from Michigan. There he is. Even though he's wearing the
extra strong today because I had Detroit style pizza inside of me.
Oh my gosh,
dude! I might fall asleep on this.
Y'all are gonna fall asleep. I don't know what happened. We're so spoiled here. But there's just one thing: when we get pizza, they only get this like super thick Detroit style. I can't do it anymore. It's not good Detroit style either.
I told the pizza orderers, I was like, hey, sorry, I can only eat
Detroit style
313 pizza.
Dang it.
Yeah.
So that's you.
So I'm to blame. Sorry.
Okay. Well, we're about to eat really good come Thursday.
Really good in the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be very, very good. Okay. We got a lot to get into. David Bray, take it away, sir.
I mean, it's Thanksgiving, so we got to start Sihawk talk.
We do.
I mean, because I'm very grateful for this dual meet happening on a weekend with very little other wrestling. And if we say it every year, it really feels like it could go either way. So before we dive into the individual matchups, I mean, what do you think about just this version of the Sihawk duel? What stands out?
It's another insane installment. I feel like even more so than other years, even last year, there are more toss-up matches than there have been previously. There's a ton of, we haven't really seen Iowa State. We actually got a question about that. We haven't seen this full team on the mat against a lot of competition at this point. Whereas Iowa, they had the Bellarmine duel, national duels, and Pitt. So they are just more tested. That's not necessarily an advantage or disadvantage. It's just we just know more about those guys for the good and bad. And for Iowa State, there's, we're basically basing all our assumptions on what we saw last year from these guys. But JD and I did our full breakdown. I don't know when we'll get to that, but I had a hard time. I think there's a few matches where I feel like confident. And then beyond that, I think there's tons of toss-ups. I think there's, once again, a path for Iowa State, but it's just so hard to pick it. It's so hard to say Iowa State's going to win this dual meet when just year after year it's been in the balance, and they just don't win this duel. No matter, they find a way to not win, or Iowa finds a way to win, however you want to put it. They just don't win this duel. They haven't won it since 2005. 2005. Bush was president.
Wow.
Early in his second term.
Which one? No, I know which Bush.
Yeah, Dub. So they can do it. They have a really good team. It feels like I was, no Keeter would have been bad for Iowa, I think. Then again, they beat Oklahoma State without him. Feels like, I guess he's back. He wrestled Dayton Pitzer. But yeah, it's there to be won. I want to get into it just weight by weight. Talk about it all, though.
All right, so 125. We've got a rematch of the blood round last year. Steve-O Poulin is going to be taking on Dean Peterson. Classic Rutgers versus Northern Colorado rematch in the Sihawk duel.
Yes.
Don't get that every year, but we do this time. We've seen Dean Peterson. He already beat Troy Spratley this year, but Poulin got the win the last time they met. What do you think of this one? What do you make of this?
I don't know. I mean, apart from the Spratley go behind, I just haven't seen a lot of offense from Dean Peterson this year. Just not getting to legs consistently. And, against Steve-O, who I think he's wrestled a handful of matches maybe this year. We haven't seen much of him. I think this is a coin flip. I would favor Steve-O probably just because he won the last time, and it doesn't feel like Dean is in an offensive rhythm right now. Went to overtime, I think, against Pitt. If it wasn't, overtime. I don't know. He's not wrestling. I don't think he's wrestling his best right now. But that's not what November's for. And Dean feels like a guy, atmosphere, moment. I feel like he could step up and surprise here and end up beating Steve-O. It's definitely in him to win this match. But I am concerned with just it's been hard for him to score points. He's not been able to get legs. It's been, even his Spratley win was a counter takedown. He's funky. He's explosive. He's got, he almost put Troy, debatably put Troy Spratley on his back. had that crazy reversal, nearly near fall, maybe should have been. I think he needs to enact that dynamism that he has within him, and he can win this. But on paper, you go with the guy, Steve-O, that won it last time.
Yeah, Steve-O's very confident this year. When I was out earlier at Iowa State before the season started, got to talk with him. He's very grateful to be in an environment that Iowa State provides. And this is going to be, obviously the NCAAs are the biggest platform that he's ever wrestled on. And he wrestled in the blood round 3 years in a row, won last year. So he knows about wrestling in big-time situations, but this is the first big-time duel environment that he's going to be in.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like, oh, we'll see how he handles it as I'm skeptical of it. I think he'll do fine. I'm just curious to see how he does respond to that, because I think he's going to be, if anything, more excited about being in that kind of environment. I would also lean Steve-O, but, just as we haven't seen a ton out of Peterson yet, we've only seen a Nebraska Kearney match from Steve-O this year. The Iowa State's only had their Cyclone Invitational, which is them and like 4 other schools, and they each brought 2, and they just wanted to get a couple matches. So Iowa State has at most 3 countable matches for their starters, and then a duel against the D2 team. I wish JD was here to talk about, how Kearney was their biggest duel of the year. But, not a lot of data on Iowa State, as you said. Steve-O, though, you go with their last matchup. If he's healthy, I think he's going to get it done at his new home.
I tend to lean Steve-O a little bit here too. Yeah, I bet barely. Feels like a 1 takedown match.
This is my I did my confidence picks. This was my 10th most confident. I don't have a lot of confidence in picking a winner in this match. I think for sure.
Peterson's shown that he can beat a top 5 guy. He beat Spratley, and as you stated, it wasn't a dominant win, but he could get it done. He's already proven that.
Yeah.
It's going to be an important one for sure.
At 33, Kozak, has Frost wrestled yet? Did he wrestle against Kearney?
I think he's been at 41.
Who's going to wrestle 33 for
Let me see.
Iowa State?
Evan Frost.
I know the plan was for him to descend.
Evan Frost has been at 141, but it's been almost 2. It'll be 2 weeks since his last match at 41.
So if he weighed in light, he's probably available here. I'm penciling in Evan Frost for this Drake Ayala match.
I would as well.
I mean, they could go, Garrett Grice. They could go Asmani season, maybe.
Yeah. Throw a little international flair like Oklahoma State did with Rin Sakamoto.
That's true. Give Asmani some signs.
In Spanish.
Yeah, in Spanish. Maybe just hold up Japanese, throw him off,
Yeah. Oh.
I think Grice would be the guy if it's not Frost, but I would assume that now the plan is to have him there after the whole month of November, basically, to get down.
Yeah.
If it's Frost, you favor Drake either way. No matter who it is, you're going to favor Drake, but that Frost match would be a lot of fun.
It was fun last time. It was 5-5 in the third period, and then Drake got 2 takedowns at the end. I just have a lot of confidence in Drake in this match, this spot. He's wrestled in this duel. To me, this is one of the matches where, and it's crazy because they're both All-Americans. They're both really good, but this is one of my most confident picks. Drake Ayala, a winner here at 133.
Yeah, I think if this goes to the Cyclones, even if it's Frost, an accomplished All-American, you really start to think this could be the year after such a long drought. Iowa is definitely counting on Ayala. I think that's the prudent pick. That's the smart pick. That's who I would go with here. I'm going with. So, but we'll see if Frost gets down there.
141 is, I don't know, Echemendia, Nasir Bailey. I don't know how confident I am, but would lean Echemendia. Are you guys feeling the same way?
Feel the same way. I think Nasir, kind of similar, just not getting a ton of offense off, and likes to work from space and then sting you. I don't see him blowing through Echemendia. Could he ride him? Maybe, but Echemendia has kind of answered those tests pretty well from the top position. So I feel like he's the favorite here at 41. A guy coming down a ways to make 141, a guy coming up for 33. Seeing how now we have a Jesse Mendez comparison from this year, and neither looked competitive there. Anthony was more competitive. Does he have a hand fighting advantage? Can he get around? And I think for Nasir, trying to keep Anthony Echemendia from finishing around the body is like a key. You've got to keep him down on your leg if he gets to your legs, because he's so dangerous there. But I think Anthony is probably the favorite based on what we've seen from Nasir so far this year.
Seems like for Nasir to win, I mean, he maybe could do it on his feet, but if he can get a wrist and get a turn at some point in this match, that would be monumental. And it's not like he's tilting everybody, but he has that weapon. If he could pull that out, that would be, that'd be a path to victory. But yeah, I would take Echemendia.
That's how I feel about Nasir just going into this weight class for the rest of the year. He's got to be able to figure out a way to get what he was working at 133 with his top work, with his 2-on-1 and his tilts, his roll throughs. And can he get that on Anthony? I'm a little skeptical at the moment. I haven't seen him do it to other top 141s, and I think Echemendia is going to be ready for that. So I don't think it's a lock, but I'm strongly favoring Echemendia on this one.
A month ago, 149, if it's Pinheiro Johnson against Ryder Block, I mean, a month ago you say, give me Pinheiro probably, right? But Ryder Block's kind of shown a lot already in this season.
Yeah, there's nothing that would ever make me say this will be any more than a one takedown match with Pinheiro involved, no matter what we didn't know about Ryder at this point. But yeah, Ryder is wrestling well. I feel like the head, like with your mind, your pick is Pinheiro. Like Pinheiro should not lose to Ryder Block. Ryder Block should not be able to take down Pinheiro Johnson. That's just a thing that should be true. And then there's two Pinheiros, and you don't know what you're going to get. I think he's good enough to beat almost anyone at this weight. I mean, he beat Shane Van Ness, the number one ranked guy. But he hasn't been able to put it all together. But he's been good in dual meets. Like, he won a big Sihawk match in the past. But so I'm with a lot of fear. I would pick Pinheiro Johnson, but that's low on my confidence pick, even though it should be Pinheiro all day. It's like, is Ryder just going to figure out a way to grind one out, ugly win without a takedown? Like, I think for Ryder to win, it's probably like a no takedown, sudden victory, tiebreaker thing, where honestly, that's not a bad, like, if you think pragmatically, which I don't know, or not that these guys aren't pragmatic, but I don't think you think about this probably if you're Iowa or Ryder Block, but like, man, extend this match and maybe you can win it on the mat late.
It feels like, in some ways, this is like a weight where Dresser could get a little creative, and maybe you put Frost out there, or you look at matchups at 49, 57. Like, how sure are we that it's Pinheiro Johnson, Zurban, and not Frost Pinheiro or Pinheiro Frost?
I think we're just basing it on the wrestle off result, right?
Yeah,
Pinheiro won that, but yeah, to your point, they have tons of options, a lot of talent there at 49-57. Jacob Frost is the only guy that placed last year for this team, and now he's on the outside looking in. The amount of, and I'm, the inner workings of Iowa State, I don't know, but like the amount of trust that you would probably have in Jacob Frost after something like that has to go a long ways after watching the entire team fall short, and one guy was able to get on the podium. How much weight do you put in the wrestle off? And yeah, I'm sure they'll be weighing in both of those guys. And I don't know who matches up better. I would probably say Jacob, but just because it doesn't feel like Pinheiro would open it up against Ryder, whereas it seems like Jacob could or would take the necessary attacks, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask too. Like, just curious what they're going to do, and that'll be part of the fun of this duel. Yeah, and doesn't it seem like a lot of years there is a lineup decision to make, and a lot of years we're wondering about that. So yeah.
Well, the last year, of course, famously was the Angelo usage at 84, and that decision won them the duel.
Yeah.
I think for the pace of this duel, 49-57 are going to be the most interesting. Obviously, if it comes down to heavyweight, last two bouts, those are going to be crazy. But this is either Iowa is going to be, this is do or die time for Iowa State. If Dean Peterson gets a win, if they start to get the ball rolling there, or if Iowa State's got the momentum and you want to keep it going and build up a lead so that you're not as worried about when Iowa's heavy hitters come up, I think this will be when Hilton will be at its frenziest.
I think what's going to make this duel awesome is what made the Oklahoma State-Iowa duel great, is that it doesn't feel like either team can like, oh, we got this win, now we got it, right? Like when Iowa won at 125 against Spratly, it was like, okay, that's huge for them. Spratly was supposed to win that match, he didn't, but like Oklahoma State got themselves back to where if Cody Merrill wins, they win the duel, right? So I feel like this is going to be like that, where even if Iowa State starts off hot or Iowa starts off hot, it's like the path to win is still going to be there for both teams. So it's never going to be fully in doubt. Whereas the Ohio State duel, you kind of knew it was like, oh, this is over. Like once
Buzakis
pins, it's like, all right, man, this is a very narrow path back for Iowa. It's not going to be like that in this one. Like they could lose 25. They're probably not going to lose 33. But like there's so many good wrestlers on both sides that you're not going to be able to feel like, all right, we got it for sure.
There's 20 ranked guys only, and there are 17 top 10 ranked wrestlers in the projections, plus all the guys on the bench that we're talking about. All-American, not projected lineup for Iowa State. You got, all sorts of guys in Iowa.
Plus, I mean, if we start at 125, I think the intrigue is just going to build towards 97 and heavyweight, which we'll get into those later. But yeah, this is a great duel to start at 125. And then, speaking of intrigue, we're at 157, where on our sheet of paper here, we got the either or Zurban Frost against either Williams or Voinovich. What combination makes the best match there?
I think Zurban Williams is like, I think if both teams could choose the healthy, if all things being equal, that would be who either team would choose. So I think that's best to probably operate under. Williams availability, I haven't heard an update there. We haven't seen probables at this point from Iowa, and those are generally, can be trusted to an extent. They'll probably have a slash there, but if he's available, he could wrestle. So, but I think I don't know who you favor in this one. I feel like Williams, he's a guy never out of the match because of his like counter scramble, cradle ability. He's clutch.
We got probables.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is from our friends at IA Wrestle.
Are these real, or are these like kind of who they think?
Via the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Okay, there we go. I love this.
Iowa just put
Thank you, IA Wrestle.
Yeah. Let's go. 157.
So this is kind of what we think. There you go.
So Johnson Frost is the either or at 49.
Yeah.
Okay. Which still one
Makes
of them
sense.
could, bump. But Zurban versus Voinovich or Williams. Okay.
So there we go.
Interesting they put Castillo as a possibility next to Poulin. I think they would definitely want Poulin if he's healthy.
Leo must be hurt pretty bad, or at least
Luka at 125 for Iowa.
to not be in either. Because I mean, they used it's so, you think about the ripple effect. I don't think they just used him at Missouri just to get him a match. Like he got hurt, and then that was it for national duels. I wonder if he was going to be there 25 for that tournament.
Yeah.
What would have happened there? Would he have beaten Spratly? I don't know. Just curious to think about that. But now it's going to be Dean. I think it'll be Poole. I don't think you use Castillo here.
Mm-mm.
I would not expect it. I think he still
Castillo's
needs to grow
small.
at 125. Yeah. 100%. When seeing him in the room, you're like, oh wow, there's different sizes of 125ers.
There really are.
So Zurban, I mean, the thing I like about Zurban is he's got sneaky explosiveness. You think about him being this long guy who can, scramble, and he can do that too, but he can sting you with a double leg. He's fun. I like Zurban.
Yeah. Who would you say is favorite here, John?
At 57?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. I think Zurban, just based off of Jordan Williams wrestling Cannon Webster, getting majored, and then them holding him out. Like something feels like off, whether it's injury, whether it's something else that, we don't know about. It just feels like, it's not if Jordan Williams was right, we'd have seen him after that match.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you don't want to enter this one, but maybe it's like, who knows? Maybe a little thing happened against Cannon, and it's like, all right, we know we need him for a freaking
hold him
Sihawk.
off. Yeah.
Like, this is just
Could be.
how monumental this duel is for Iowa, for Iowa State, for that state. It can't be expressed. Like, this is just a very special and important match.
Yeah.
And Tom Brands prioritizes this. This is an important one.
That's why I'm looking forward to seeing how Zerbin wrestles on that stage for the same reason as Steve O's coming from Northern Colorado as well. And just for the fun factor, just to see how he soaks it in, how he responds to the crowd. I think it should be fun.
So Zerbin, has he wrestled? How much has he wrestled this year? Just the minimum?
He wrestled the Cyclone Invite. I looked it up a minute ago. There he is. Yeah, he's 3-0.
No rank.
Meckler, I
Meckler's
think
solid.
Meckler's he was in the top 33, but other than that, nobody else. And the Meckler one was 4-3. So yeah,
Okay. So this would be a close. I think this is close
Pretty
to
close
a,
to a toss-up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Williams has a lot of upside, but we haven't seen this year at a new weight. It's early. No, it hasn't established that. So
Yeah. So I think it feels like Zerbin's that. All right. It feels like Iowa State is favored on paper,
I think so. Yeah.
but it's just like, okay, fine, but Iowa's gonna win, right? Like, that's just I've just been watching this every single year since I got obsessed with wrestling, which, kind of a long time. They have not won this. They have not won. Cale Sanderson was the coach there. He did not.
Wow. Yeah.
As the head coach. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to say Iowa State's going to win, but maybe I will.
165 is a rematch that a lot of people are looking forward to, even though there's a big ranking disparity. But Uten, he showed some things last year against Caliendo.
Well, he got the first takedown and then tore his knee up, but he finished the match, which is something I guess I forgot happened. I just knew he was winning and he got hurt. But he finished the match and held Caliendo to a decision and then never wrestled again the rest of the year. It's hard, even though Uten is someone they're really excited about. I think he's going to have an awesome year. It's just tough to say, yeah, he's going to beat Michael Caliendo. No one has other than D. Lockett and Mitchell Messenbrink. Is he in that caliber? I'm not ready to say that. But you look at these results that Kozak has pulled up. All bonus point wins. Pin, tech, major. You like to see that. I don't care the competition. Like, there's comparable guys wrestling matches like that, and they're getting decisions. So I think Uten's coming for blood. They have him or Riggins. I don't think you use Aiden Riggins here. If Connor's available.
yeah, I also think folks in Ames are real pumped about Uten. It is a dangerous spot for Iowa State because if it's 50-50, you could see a bonus point being extremely important. Caliendo with 3-point takedowns, that guy's a takedown machine. That is a real momentum deflator if this is the first big obstacle that Iowa State runs into.
Yeah, dude, I think bonus would shock me. I would not expect Caliendo to.
I don't know if I'd expect it, but I would not be surprised by a Caliendo bonus.
Dang, okay. I definitely would.
I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah. It was like a 1-point match last year.
Yeah.
Was it 1 point?
It was it was a 1-point match, and then he got takedown like his time expired.
12-7.
12-7. What? It was like 8. I just rewatched it.
Well, it was probably 8-7 takedown riding time.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Caliendo is one of the more prolific scorers, and it doesn't take a lot to go from a close bout to
You're right.
now your 8-point victory.
You're 100%. Those majors are so very attainable. Yeah.
And
We should like kind of talk about like the most bonus likely matches after we kind of run through the door.
yeah. Yeah. Also, Caliendo, probably top redhead in the NCAA right now.
Wait,
Really?
You got to get your guys out there, your squad.
Yeah.
We need Braves like all redhead.
All redhead team.
Point team.
Who's
all Madden
Who's
team?
number 2 on this? I mean, Andrew Sparks.
No, hey guys, we got to be able to.
Man, I don't know if you're
might
topping
be.
Andrew Sparks.
It might be. I mean, at 165, definitely. But no, yeah. Let's see.
Aaron Seidel.
Not yet. He's got work to do.
He's got work to do. Aaron, stay hungry.
Can we trust your high school rankings now that we know that you're so like a new redhead comes into the ranks and we're like, wow, he just shot up to the top of these rankings. I wasn't familiar with this guy.
Look into it. That's all I'll say. Look into it. 174. Gaetan going to have his hands full with Kennedy.
He certainly will. Patrick Kennedy, big favorite here. They had the iconic match last year?
2 years.
2 years ago.
23, yeah.
Kennedy gutted it out. He wrestled like we never seen. Like he was exhausted. The story came out or trickled out eventually. Like he hadn't practiced at all, or like he was coming off injury and like hadn't got to really train or anything. This was like his first go, and he found a way to win. 14-13. Is that right?
That's
Yep.
crazy.
He was up big and he fell off like we've never seen it. And we'll probably never see again. This just doesn't happen to Patrick Kennedy. But if you can't get him then, I don't think now. Patrick looks, I mean, he's dependable. All bonus points this year?
No, that was Gaetan.
Oh, wow.
It's Gaetan here, all bonus.
You ready?
But
Super 32 champ.
not,
Big Gaetan maybe coming for it.
yeah, not the best competition, not comparable to what Kennedy's faced
Right.
this year. But
Plus
I feel like,
his career, we have so much data on PK.
yeah.
I think this is Gaetan's a guy who he's really dangerous, but like you get a little worried. Like, you could see this spiraling the other.
If we're talking
Quickly.
potential bonus points,
This is there
Kennedy's a guy who could do it. Yeah.
because it's like you're not going to know how the way things can unfold in those third periods, even the last minute. Like these guys that are the real bonus point getters. It's funny to kind of go back in some of these matches, and be like, wait, this was a 2-point match going into the third period, and he got the major. Like these guys really can flip the switch and are almost kind of like just working through the match. And they're like, it's like a runner. You see the finish line, and it's like, okay, I can sprint to this, and you get 9 points really quickly.
Kennedy beat Cam Steed 6-4, and he didn't get a takedown in the match.
Wow.
It's like just a bunch of stalling points and a couple of
Yeah.
escape points. But yeah, he's a guy that's just gonna ramp up.
Hawks
as the
got to
match
get
goes.
this one, and
Mhm.
I think they will.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Well, and you never want. I mean, the goal for Gaetan, that what the coaches are going to say is not, don't go out there and, as long as you don't get bonus, like you're good. Your job is to win the match. But this is definitely one where it'll go a long way on the team score. The whole thing's to a 3-point decision.
Another one that the Hawks are going to be favored in. 184. Angelo Ferrari against Isaac Dean. Anybody giving Dean a shot here?
No, but I'm not. He is really hard to score on.
Yeah.
And I think he'll give Angelo a hard. Angelo's not going to be piling up takedowns against this guy. It's going to be ride him, gets a takedown or so. I don't think Dean's going to shoot on him. That inherently kind of creates fewer opportunities to score. Just how Angelo wrestles. I think a couple takedowns maybe for Angelo. I don't think this verges on bonus. Dean's really hard to score on.
Yeah.
Although Seth Shoemate, I think, teched him last year. So, but we're losing Bray here, guys.
Yeah.
He's not going to make it to
That-
Thanksgiving.
Detroit style pizza's coming up on him.
Some
Oh,
water,
no.
David? You have water? Okay. Dean's another guy that's coming from a smaller school, comes from Ryder, did a lot of impressive things there, but now at a different kind of program. Will be interesting to see how he performs on a big stage. But this is Angelo's match. The question is just how does it play out? I think Dean's got a good opportunity to keep things to a decision.
All right, so Isaac Dean did get tech fouled by Seth Shoemate, but
Just to bring that up.
This was at the end of the CKLV, which we know
Meat grinder.
as a
Bro, that round is crazy. If you
Yes.
lose, it's either the quarter or semi.
You like wrestle
You
right
wrestle
away.
in like 30 minutes. I remember Nico Ruiz wrestled Peyton Hall in this totally insane match. Like, kind of almost won. It was crazy. There were so many challenges. It was unbelievable. Bracky was losing his mind. And then, like, next thing you know, within like 20 minutes, Ruiz was back on the match wrestling someone good. I think he got like immediately eliminated from the tournament after that, if I had to recall. But yeah, that's a crazy round.
yeah,
There was a few years back, it was like Logan Massa and Brevin Casella wrestled 2 different matches, and Casella got the upset because he had gotten like tech fauled in the first one, and then in the second one, he was able to like basically stall his way to a victory. No, shade or whatever, but you get some wild stuff on the backside of the scale.
So,
I didn't say that.
yeah. So I don't think Dean's. He had to wrestle Dustin Plott like 20 minutes before he wrestled Seth Shumate. So
And that was 2-0.
So it was 2-0, and then he got teched. But so his other losses last year: 8-7, 4-1 overtime, 2-0, 4-1 overtime, 4-2, 5-4, 3-2 tiebreaker 3, and 4-1 overtime. Those are his only losses.
And those were the last two
Basically,
double A.
I described it perfectly. He's really hard to blow out. Seth Shumate did tech foul him one time.
Yeah, it was very accurate. Yeah, representation of Isaac Dean.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Seth Shumate Angelo Ferrari comparisons have long been going on.
We beat those to death. We don't need to bring those up.
Yeah, they're similar. Yeah, we've debated this ad nauseum.
Yeah.
All right, 197. This one's interesting. Rocky, Elam, Masoma and Dean. I mean,
The hot
Indine.
hand of Indine.
yeah.
Or Rocky, we haven't seen you in a while, but 4-time All-American.
What do you do?
This one, picking this one to pick against the magical run of Mo and Dean, and Magic's not. I don't know what the word is, but
Supernatural.
he's great.
I thought you were going to say Magic's not real, and then we were going to have a problem.
Magic's not real.
It's an illusion.
Magic's not real. What Dean is doing is very
It's
real.
real.
He's a tough guy to pick against right now. It feels like everything about this matchup would make you think Rocky should win it, right? I feel like he's so hard to score on. He is huge. He's good from the top position. Like, this is the best guy from top that Indine's wrestled. Indine keeps getting away. Like, he is really good underneath. Like, watching him against Stout, it's like, no, I don't think he's going to have, like, major issues there, but I mean, for Rocky Elam, you got to win this match. You're here to have a good NCAA tournament and to win 197 in the Sihawk. That's why you're getting paid to wrestle here at Iowa State. So it's like it's a must win. That's a lot of pressure too.
And he's coming up after the three biggest Iowa favorites in the duel. So it's like either stop the bleeding, or now we need bonus, or hey, we got to make sure Younger is set up to finish things off. I mean, it's a huge, penultimate bout.
Big one. And then heavyweight also big time. Keeter and Younger Bastida. That could be fun. Keeter's getting better all the time. Bastida, #1 right now.
7-2 last time for Younger. I would expect a similar match. Younger might be I think they're both about the same where they were last year.
Is this the match that Younger got hurt in?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he still
won 7-2.
won 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't know how Ben scores on this guy.
Yeah.
Other than escape. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't really attack much. I don't think Ben's still really hard to score on. So I think that keeps things a little tighter, but I would expect Younger here.
Yeah. I just hope it comes down to that bout. I like,
That would be sweet.
I want things to be in the balance here, or at least an outside shot. If it's like, okay, Younger needs a major, or like, Ben just needs to hold it, or if he needs to win, something like that. Anyway, I just want the outcome decided here.
I do too. So what's next? Do we look at the confidence picks you guys made? Because I'm curious about those, because I've been kind of ranking it in my head, and
Well, I'd like to know first how you have the duel, because we kind of talked through it, but I want to go back, see your picks, and then see what it is that you.
Because those confidence picks are
You
locked
actually
in,
picked.
basically, right?
Yeah, we already did it. So
there's no influencing or whatever. You guys are
it
done.
already happened. So JD and I, he's in Europe, as we mentioned, fled the country, but he still wanted to get these Sihawk picks in. And we went back and forth here, just via text. Kozak's going to pull
You want me
those.
to pull those in?
Yeah, pull them in. And we'll give you our thoughts. So I had the first pick. I picked Younger. So I go Younger. You can run through these, and then I guess you can put them in the sheet afterwards.
I already got them in the sheet.
You want to read them?
They're in the sheet.
So efficient.
Oh, wow. And then JD said that was his number 2. His first pick was Angelo Ferrari. So a little agreement there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, not mad at that. I'll take Mr. Dependable Patrick Kennedy and a little pickup truck. Like that. We had some good emojis in this text.
Emoji game strong.
He said that was my 3 as well. Number 4 equals Caliendo Uten is a dog, but Mr. Caliendo is the true Mr. Dependable.
Oh, a
Wow.
battle for who gets to be called Mr. Dependable.
And then I said, okay, that was my number 4. Give me no break Drake from Dirty Dodge. All caps on that part.
Yep.
If you're just listening.
Fort Dodge, Iowa.
He said, heck yeah, DD. Then he goes, Pinero time for me with a slot machine. And I said, dice roll, baby. So he goes Pinero next. That just seems high. That's a lot of trust. He loves Pinero so much.
It's a gamble.
Pinero's
And
is
we know it's a gamble,
Yep.
right?
But it's not like anyone's going to take Pinero. Yeah.
You're picking against. He has to, for JD's strategy, he's picking against you. So he's got to think of the psychology of where are you going to pick? But you have an upper hand here because JD is a Cyclone.
Yes.
He grew up nearby. His parents are affiliate. I forget if they went there or not or whatever. But he's a Cyclone guy, and so you can be like, okay, you take that pick, and I'll save my my Hawkeye picks.
Okay. And then I said, I'm rolling with Echemendia. And he said, yo, Adrian, give me Rocky. So he's taking Rocky. Elam. Is that all of them? Oh, no. There's another one. And I said, I'm so glad you didn't leave me with 97 because I'm a Indeed Magic believer.
You said you did believe in magic here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm a big liar. I think I just wanted to use the wand emoji
Yeah.
there.
You don't get many opportunities
No!
to use the wand.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
And I said, give me Vinny's Urban. If they use Frost, I will cry. That's a promise. And then he said, I'll go Steve-O with 0% confidence. I go, my life be like.
Yep.
And I want to know part of 125. And then I think we just bantered back and forth after.
Do you want to read the banter, or is that
Sure.
an SFW?
I don't think it's. I think it's SFW.
Okay.
Also have little confidence in Rocky. This is JD. He should beat Indeem, but this could be Magic Run. He was not good this summer. There has to be regression to the mean at some point. But Rocky is Walking Dead, and Mo's hot, so who knows? Walking Dead meaning he's battled injury. He says he would have gone Williams over Zerbin. But
Interesting.
Who knows if Iowa even
like,
uses JW.
Here's the passcode to my credit card information.
Oh yeah,
Just
That's
in
in the
case you
next.
need
This
that.
is in.
that's the
This
next
is
one.
how you unlock my phone. Yeah.
And then I said, man, Williams has been MIA. That's what made me nervous. Best version Jordan TikTok dances on my cousin Vinny's grave. Worst version gets majored. LOL.
My cousin Vinny.
And I said, good pick'ems, cowboy. Enjoy Europe. And then he said, see you at Sihawk Stakeout. I said, Steaksgiving, baby. And he sent a little sloppy steaks emoji.
Yeah.
And then he silenced his notification.
They're always silenced. I guarantee if you pull up his thing, it's silenced.
Yeah.
We'll be enjoying steaks at the Spay household for the Sihawk duel.
So what do our confidence picks have it?
The picks that you just
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
Uh,
Like 6'4"?
Let me pull them up. Hold
We're
on.
going to pull them up.
Let me pull them up. All right. Shoot.
When I think about ranking confidence picks, I also think there are some matches where I have no confidence, and the ones where I'm like pretty sure I have confidence, I got confidence in 4 Hawks and really only confidence in 2 Cyclones. That's what makes me a little nervous for Iowa State finding a path. Is like I feel for Iowa, I feel pretty good about Drake, Caliendo, Kennedy, Ferrari. For Iowa State, I feel pretty good about Younger and pretty good about Echemendia. And everything other than that, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you
Our
guys got
confidence
6'4".
picks have it 6'4" Cyclones.
Yeah.
There you
Yep.
go.
But now, Christian, I want your actual picks. I want you to go through it and say, do you want to do that or no?
I can do it.
Yeah? Can you do it?
See, I don't know if I should just pick with my.
Either
Yeah, I could pick with my
your
head,
head or your heart.
or my brain. So it's like
Okay.
my
Explain.
brain says that Steve-O is better than Dean Peterson, but the other part of my head says Dean's just going to win. I've
Yeah.
just seen Iowa win this. So
You've seen too many things.
there's dueling logics. All right, I'm going rapid fire here.
Okay. 125.
Dean.
Okay. By decision?
Yeah.
Decision?
I'll tell you if it's not a decision.
Okay.
Dean, Drake, Echemendia,
Oh boy.
Pinero, Zerbin, Caliendo, Kennedy, Angelo. Oh my! I didn't want to do this. I don't want to do
Oh,
197.
Dad, you have to. You're gonna make it a tie, or you're gonna pick Dean for the win.
I mean, game on the line. You want to give the ball to Indine?
He's been in a battle of the Bergs over the years too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but Rocky Elam was not on the other team.
So are you picking with your heart or your head or your brain here?
My heart,
Your head. Which one are you picking?
my heart and head say Indine, but my brain says Rocky Elam.
Okay. What are we doing?
I'll go Rocky.
Oh boy.
Rocky Younger to close it out.
All right, you picked 15-15.
Yep. Kennedy bonus point for the win.
Kennedy bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
16-15.
So if you were,
I'm a coward
this is something
because
like Headgear.
it's like Iowa State should. I feel like they match up well to win this thing, but I just don't. I'll start picking Iowa State to win this duel after it happens. I'm going to be a year late on it. I'm not going to try to time it perfectly. Normally I'll be a little bolder, but no, not today.
But this is why when you're forced to pick one or the other, you're not getting odds here. You're not saying that this is a 90% and this is a 30 or, a 51%. And so that's why you could say, okay, forced to pick one or the other for both of these things. You could pick 6 Iowa State wins, but still favor Iowa because you're only 55% on 3 of these Iowa State wins. So Iowa's going to get one of those, and that'll tilt the scales and on their side.
I really do think it's like, okay, Iowa might be favored more, but when you look at
Wait, really?
or Iowa State might be favored more, but you look at it's like, okay, it's almost 4-4. Like, okay, but you really feel good about Iowa's 4.
Yeah, you go back to the confidence picks that these guys made, and 4 out of the first 5
Yeah, are Iowa guys. And so you're like, all right, well, Ryder Block could win, or Jordan Williams could win, and then they could get a bonus. So it just feels like there's more ways for Iowa to win, whereas like everything's got to go the Cyclones' way. That's
Hilton's going to be rocking.
gonna be cool.
It's going to be a crazy duel.
Stakes are gonna be.
I'm going to be so full, but so full of life. I don't know.
It's starting at noon Eastern, and you can watch it at
Noon
I
Eastern?
thought it was noon central.
noon Central. Yeah,
Okay.
noon Central. Starting at noon Central,
This
1
guy.
p.m. Eastern.
What a liar.
Man,
Well,
you bet.
I was thinking it's on the school's websites at noon, but I forgot.
I forgot to go to first service.
I know.
Daggone.
They're not on the East Coast, so they would list it in Central Time where we are. But on ESPN, you can catch it on cable, or I think if you have ESPN Unlimited, because I don't have cable, but I did sign up for whatever the new ESPN streaming thing is, and I was watching Monday Night Football.
There you go.
So don't quote me on it.
Just tell them Space sent you.
I
If you
don't
having any,
control these new apps and how ESPN's delivering their content, but
man.
yeah, should be a lot of fun, and let's
All right.
have a good Sihawk.
I put up a poll for our YouTube friends, and I said, who's winning Iowa State? 120 votes. 76% say Iowa.
Okay.
Okay.
How big would it be if the Cyclones got this dub?
Be huge.
I mean,
It's big.
it's not only. I mean, this dual meet is already about the biggest thing they have on their calendar outside of the NCAA tournament. But following a year where they weren't in the top 24 to even get an invite to the national duels, I mean, they really. And last year we thought they had a really good team. They thought that, and obviously Younger got hurt, whatever. But for them to bounce back from a year like that and to get a win like this would be, I think, crazy.
Well, Kozak, if I'm not mistaken, our rankings still have Iowa as a number 2 tournament team.
It just flipped Ohio State because Magic Mo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
they didn't have Keeter in the duel, so that made it look a little bit more lopsided for Ohio State. And then there was the Buzakis pin for the bonus. But anyway, point is, this is tournament rankings, number 2 versus number 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
big deal.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I wish I was going.
yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
Hilton.
Um,
I want to know what like boots on the ground are like out there. What the vibes for the Cyclone Nation are.
I went in 2019, right before the world shut down. It was fun. A great duel. It was loud. That's when, what was the crazy? Nothing really crazy actually happened in that one. It's just a good duel. This was not the one where they got in like the quasi skirmish. That was like 21 or something.
mhm. Any other Iowa State thoughts, or should we move on and just get ready for Space Giving?
What are the top 3 bonus opportunities? I think Younger could bonus.
For sure. Yeah.
I think Kennedy could bonus.
After that, what do you look at? Caliendo?
Caliendo's probably the third most likely bonus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Other than that, it's like someone gets a pin that's
Yeah.
like just out of nowhere.
That's another cool thing is how much leverage that pin is going to get you. What a difference maker those extra 3 bonus points. If you catch someone, it's going to be either huge for everybody in there or it's going to be a dagger to the faithful. Although I'm sure there'll be some Hawk fans in there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Drake. Like if he gets rolling, he could.
First time down to weight for Evan.
Right. Yeah. Or if Evan is even there, I don't know.
If it's
That's true.
Grice, then
Yeah, I put Drake as the fourth. I'd put Drake as the fourth most likely, regardless of Frost, Grice, or Osmani.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be awesome, guys. Amazing dual meet. Don't miss it. Tune in.
You can warm up for Sihawk on Saturday with Real American Freestyle.
Yes.
We got some matchups going down there. Where do you guys want to start? Spencer Lee, or do you want to start with Joaquin Buckley versus Pat Downey?
Well, Joaquin Buckley. So Caleb, listen. What?
All right, yeah, let's start.
Joaquin
with
Buckley is like a dude. Look up his knockout.
No.
Okay. All right.
he said no.
You don't want to look up his knockout? You're gonna like it.
I do.
Wait, from what? From when?
From MMA. He's an MMA fighter.
All right, hold on.
Oh.
Joaquin Phoenix Buckley, MMA
Dude.
knockout.
This Caleb was super jazzed that they got Joaquin Buckley. He's Mr. MMA now.
Okay.
And my dad made me get a new TV. Well, he bought a new TV for us, and Caleb's been beating me bad on the UFC game.
Oh, and
since we
now
got it.
in brighter pixels.
Yeah, I think it's helping his beautiful mind. It's not helping me. So,
Have you tried fighting as Joaquin Buckley?
no, I should try that.
Maybe
He beat me. He beat me with Dana White.
Dang.
Like you could pick Dana White, and I was George St. Pierre, and he still beat me.
Dana White is a playable character. In
So is Bruce Buffer.
Here, look at this. Look at this knockout.
Hold on. Who is this?
This is a kid I wrestled. This was my last loss in high school.
This guy? Oh,
Oh.
this is the. Oh no.
Wow.
There you
Dude, don't make me pull up some mongoose footage. Oh, that guy? That's from Flow Combat.
Wow.
Look up Joaquin
Wow.
Buckley.
Oh, James.
You're
He
just
spells-
mad. He can't spell Joaquin, and he's embarrassed.
go.
Look, he says it.
It auto corrected.
That's not it.
Dragon Buckley. All right, look at it.
All
think-
right, let me see. Is this it?
We'll
Can we pull this in? Are we gonna get UFC'd?
if we go to federal prison, it'll be because of you.
Yeah, Dana White is
Pull it
gonna
in.
collect $1 million.
I think he grabs the
It's
like.
Thanksgiving. Everything's
It's Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
so
What's
all right. Is he gonna do this to Pat Downey or what?
Stand
dude, it's a non-zero
What are we
chance.
doing?
Boom!
Oh wow. Okay,
Ooh.
that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Ooh.
So he gets
mule kicks him.
So he gets to do this on Saturday.
You can do this.
He gets to do it.
It's RAF rules, baby.
If
All
Carter Starachi can do the choke
that,
on Nate Jackson,
bro. Who was?
Joaquin Buckley
How did they
can
miss
do
the
this.
most obvious? That was like I was like, what are these refs doing? Like he had the most obvious
This is
guillotine.
pretty cool. I like this.
This is a good one, isn't it?
Ow. Okay.
yeah, but like it's real American freestyle, so they're gonna be.
That was you and me style.
Yeah, it was.
That's what he did.
They did it for the heroes overseas.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that is.
maybe if they turned. I don't know.
All right. So starting with Joaquin Buckley.
So Joaquin.
I mean, I have no idea if he's even wrestled in his life, so I would probably favor Pat Downey, who I know has a history in the sport. So I would pick him. I mean, Spencer Lee should mop up against Yatsenko. Tazadinov against Cassiope.
Sad Taz.
Even Sad Taz.
Yeah, but this will be unlimited, right? Or heavyweight? Yeah, unlimited.
Oh, it's
So
unlimited.
Tajudinov, maybe he was thinking like
He's gonna be bigger than Tony Cassiope.
the next time I get to wrestle, I don't have to make weight. So maybe that Islamic Solidarity Games was his last time at 97 kilo.
That's what we need to find. I hope someone asks him that. Like, what are you gonna get? How big are you gonna get?
Gurgabil, Russia.
Yeah, but he's gonna be bigger than Cassiope here. He should win. That's a mismatch. Next,
We talk about Spencer already?
yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, I did. I just said he should mop up. Don't you think?
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know he's from Denver, Colorado.
He's certainly not.
Yatsenko's been trying to get to America for a while. He DM'd us on Instagram a while back.
Really?
Yeah,
Looks like he made
he
it.
made it. That's cool.
Thanks for helping him with
Good
that.
for him.
comeback.
Pat Downey. Pat Downey should win this. Out of the, we act like we never skating Inchel.
Oh man.
They've been asking for this one. I mean, I would pick Caden, I guess.
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah, come on.
He's
Mike
not
Weed is
40.
my age.
Yeah, He's not 43.
Yeah.
So I'll take
Can we
him.
show the
They're-
well, they already AI already did the match.
Yeah, Caden already won.
Can I
that.
show it?
Oh,
Can I show?
yeah.
This is crazy, bro.
Can
I will say I've never seen this.
Yeah, show it.
I've
Of
never
course
seen
show
this.
it. Look at this.
This is such a bizarre.
Dude,
This is what's gonna happen,
Boom. That
I don't.
it could happen.
Cracks me up. 'Cause
guys.
body snatched him.
AI ran all the scenarios. They ran it through, and this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but Clay Guida will have an awesome belch.
Yeah,
We know
that'd be cool.
That will be cool.
I don't know why that kills me. It's just the fans in the background aren't shown until this amazing move. Flip.
Oh, there they are.
Sick.
Wow.
You didn't know they were there, did you?
That's an X-Men move right there.
All right.
I hope to see that.
Caden should win that.
Yes.
All right, who else we got?
This one's for the kids too.
Yeah, it's fun. It'll be fun.
For the kids. I think Bellamere is probably a solid favorite over Alexis Gomez.
Yeah.
This is all right. Let's get to this one.
Here we go.
Real Woods versus Jordan Oliver. Is Jordan Oliver considering out of Slime Culture Club? All
I
right.
like that.
Slime Culture Club.
New band.
A little Karma Chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jo, now 35, hard to believe, has not he's not competed in quite a bit. Real Woods is our guy, for Team USA. I still think Jordan has a good chance to score points here, but to me, Real Woods needs to win this match. Like, this has got to be Real Woods, right? If Jordan Oliver wins this is a match that, changes how you look at 65 kilograms.
Changes how I look at slime culture in general.
Yeah. Could redefine slime culture.
I think isn't that the winner here get Yanni? So
No, that's the next one.
This is
Or
featherweight.
not the next one.
This is
okay.
a championship match already.
I get my weights mixed up because I don't know the boxing terminology.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you'll
Real
know.
Wood. He already has the belt.
He's got the belt.
He's got the belt.
Winner leaves with the belt.
Love Jordan Oliver. I have a hard time picking him in this spot, just seeing what Real Woods has been able to do the last year. Okay. Kennedy Blades should win over Alejandro Rivera. She's a big favorite in that match.
Oh
Yeah.
And then this one's interesting. Go up. Austin O'Connor versus Austin Gomez.
Mhm.
I'm picking Austin.
Gosh. Cut his mic. I think Gomez should win this. He just trains freestyle. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have been is he big enough? Nah, he's really big for this weight.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine. When Gomez is on, he is lethal. I think
So
he wins.
lightweight winner.
Winner here gets Yanni.
It's
All right,
Yanni.
that makes more sense because Yanni could go up to 70 kilo.
Gomez Yanni would be a fun
Pounds and kilos is a tough enough conversion. I don't need these other named weights.
yes. Bo Bassett versus Darren Caldwell. Shout out DC. Finds a way to get on the mat. But man, Bo Bassett
Yeah.
this is not a guy you want to wrestle if you're kind of moonlighting.
Darren's one of my all-time faves.
All time.
But how
Bo
can they not
Bassett,
beat
oh my
Bo
gosh.
Bassett, he's ready for that.
Yeah. So Bo should win, and then I can't call it here between Chad Mendez and Michael Chandler. This is
I have no idea.
I mean, Chad Mendez was an NCAA finalist. He definitely has more NCAA wrestling accolades. He's 40. Chandler's 39. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I'll pick Mendez. I don't know. It's not like I'm really basing this on anything. I'm basing it on the fact that in 2008 he made the NCAA finals. So that's an ironclad logic there. I'm applying.
Right. I remember looking up the NCAA finishes, but I mean, now we're talking how many years ago? 20
Not quite 20. But
almost? Some of them?
yeah.
Well, Mendez's last fight was 2018.
Okay.
Michael Chandler's
Still
still fighting, right? Like,
Yeah. But I don't know what that matters for a wrestling match.
well, I mean, I guess he's just
More
he's still
active.
training. Yeah, he's still training. He's still,
Look at Mendez's traps. They don't stop training.
yeah.
I'll pick Chandler just because he knows Bader because they're both Tigers.
There you go. Congrats.
My Z.
All right. So that's going down Saturday night. Illinois, Chicago, I think.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah,
As we've
that's how
come to
that's
call
how
it.
I remember it.
That's how I'll remember it as well. So that'll be. There's some tasty ones on here. I'll be watching for sure. On my giant TV now.
That's right.
I'm not a TV guy. I didn't really care. And then my dad is just like a big TV person. And he's like, it's time. You got to get a bigger one.
Your dad got to, I mean, the generation that came before us
Yes.
grew up on TVs that are barely the same technology.
Yes.
Like hardly conceivable that this is how people sat and watched TV programs.
Well, he used to listen to Orioles games. You couldn't watch
There was
them.
radio, yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that in the last, 10 years, 15, like TV technology and the prices have the technology has gone crazy and then the prices have plummeted. So if you were a big TV guy, like every year or so, you look at the electronics store, what's the latest thing? Progress must have been moving like at a snail's pace. And now your dad gets to be like,
Yeah.
this is amazing. Oh, no, like you'll get another TV. Why would you ever not have a great TV now? Like you can
Exactly.
live with the world's greatest luxury that was undreamed of when I was a child. You just go get a new TV.
Yeah.
So he's right. I'm with your dad.
Yeah. Bray saw it.
I saw it.
Bray
Yeah.
saw it.
I mean,
He's
I
picking up his son.
I
And
saw the reflection in the window behind it, and I was like, whoa, that thing is.
How many inches are we working with here?
it's 70 inches.
70 inches.
It's insane.
Wow.
I know that there's a lot of people probably have my brother has a way bigger, everyone, but like for
Now
my
we're
room.
talking TV envy because when you come over to Steaksgiving, you're gonna have to give me an honest assessment
Oh.
here, and I'll take whatever you got. Like, I'm proud of the new TV too, but I know it's only gonna be like cool for another like couple years, and then everyone's gonna have.
Well, it'll always be cool.
Did he miss out on some Black Friday deals? That's what I want to know.
No, it had the Black Friday.
The whole week is Black Friday deal.
Yeah.
Oh dang!
Okay.
It's
Started
Black
it.
Friday, right?
I think it's because of steaks.
Oh, look at this. 75 inch.
How much is that?
Only 348.
What?
It was 498.
Oh
You
dang,
saved
we got
150.
ripped off.
Oh yeah, as if you're just going like pure size play and value, like it's crazy what you can do. now at-
85
at
inches.
Walmart.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, that's talking TVs.
TV
And then in
talk.
like 10 years, some kid's gonna be like, you don't paint your TV on your wall like this, and it's the size of like your whole house, and it's like more technology anyway.
Yeah, nobody likes that kid anyway, though.
Yeah, that kid stinks.
On kids,
What
you don't
time
know
is
how
it?
hard it was to
I
actually.
mean,
almost 4 o'clock.
oh, God, want to do questions?
Let's get to some questions.
Sure.
I gotta get Caleb to practice.
All right. Hey, before
Practice already.
He has 2 practices.
before we do questions, there was a very good question in the YouTube chat
We always
that I
love
want to
ask
address,
those.
but it's a show and tell.
And then-
Okay.
So we
Bring
need,
him
to,
back.
we need to bring in my screen here. He wants to know how we watch full duels from the national duels.
Ooh.
And I'm your man because I had the pleasure of manually chopping all of the duels and making sure that you could watch them at home. So Amanda, if you could pull in my screen here, I want to do a little show and tell
All right.
on how to do it. So you go to the homepage, FloWrestling.org. This is gonna be really quick. So all right, go to the schedule. This is how I would do it. And then you go back to where you find when national duels started.
Or you could search it.
No, I'm not doing that.
No.
That's not how I operate.
That's not how he operates. I'm
So,
just
Like memorizes the dates.
I memorize the dates. Yeah, I'm a numbers guy. All right, so National Duels Invitational.
that's it.
You go there. You go to videos because you want to find the event page, and then you can go Matt replays. I put them under the full replays, or you could search here if you want to go Iowa versus Missouri. Enter, boom, Iowa versus
Bing bong.
Missouri.
That's the whole thing.
If you want Ohio State versus Nebraska,
Nebraska.
yep. Look at that, bam.
Bing bong.
Just go there, go to videos. You can search for them, and that's how you do it.
Good job, cowboy.
Okay.
Cool.
Real
great.
Hey, let me do a shout out to our
Oh,
friends.
please
Ooh,
do.
friends.
Yeah,
shout
because
out.
they help make this show possible. So we appreciate everybody at Nike and athleteps.com. Go to that right after you watch this episode. Whether it's your first time on the mat or you're the reigning Olympic champion, you can get gear designed to the exact specifications of you and all of the championship athletes that you may be associated with. Athleteps.com is the home for Nike Wrestling. Nike, all the nice Nike stuff that we have here is just a small sampling. It's the largest selection of Nike footwear and apparel on the market. Visit athleteps.com.
Beautiful.
You know
Thank
a new Nike element that I'm excited about is the Nike
Ooh.
High School All-American team, which is super cool. We're working with Nike to have an All-American team at the end of the high school season. They're going to be first team, second team, third
When
team.
are you declaring the end?
So it'll be after all the it probably won't come out until like early April because our team will be locked on NCAAs. So the end of the high school season, the scholastic season. So once state championships are over, it'll be after that. We probably won't announce it till April just because of college season taking up so much time. But so we'll have that postseason. You'll have your All-American team that'll be set kind of in stone at that point. But we got the preseason team now. It's released. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of changes between now and late March, early April with weight changes and all the tough high school competition that's coming up. But really cool. We get to release that. We put some graphics together of the first team members for the boys and the girls. Those are on Instagram, and there's an article for both the boys and the girls with the top 8 at each weight. And pumped for Nike. Partnering with us on that, and it's really cool.
I love that they're another organization that is allowing more cool stuff to be done in the wrestling space, and I'm very happy that we get to do it with them.
Me too.
Questions.
All right, questions. Okay. Since JD seems to need some pick'em help, one Iowa into another, winners, highest confidence to lowest. So this is not a question. This is
a statement.
This is a statement I think we need to react to.
Drake really low.
Bastida, Ferrari, Kennedy, Pinheiro, Echemendia, Caliendo, Frost, Zerbin, Drake, Elam.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Pinheiro fourth is
He's wild.
That's wild, but that's about where JD had him.
Well, Frost Urban is.
It's Iowa brain. They can't help it. They're Iowa brain.
I don't know what that means though.
Caliendo's 6th.
They're both teams are from Iowa.
I don't know.
That's just therein lies
their logic.
It's like the guy that went out there to do the farm, and then he just was
It's
like,
like-
now I make a baseball field.
It's like cinnamon rolls with chili.
Oh,
Just doesn't.
I love cinnamon rolls and I love chili just together. Man, I want some cinnamon rolls. All
I
right.
like cottage cheese, I like pineapple, and I like lime jello. So let's make a salad with all 3 of those ingredients.
Keep going.
All right, next question. Dominic Montano. Which matchup in the Sihawk duel is most in danger of giving a bonus? We answered.
I
this
like that
question.
one.
And which team will have the most bonus points?
I would say Iowa,
Mm-hmm.
but who freaking knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's not going to be a lot of bonus in this duel.
If Iowa State gets a pin, that would be 3 bonus, and that would be more than
That would be 3.
Iowa.
That is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. CB. Is Iowa State going to be ready, considering they've only wrestled the Cyclone Open and Nebraska Kearney?
Yes.
And
Yeah, I think they'll be ready. I think that was intentional. This is a team that just didn't seem to make it to the end of the year health-wise, and maybe I forget what they even did last year. This may be the same thing, but we've seen Iowa kind of similarly have like the national duels are just now existing. They normally come into it like we haven't really seen them either. They have like one tune-up duel and that's it. So I think they'll be fine. These guys are going to be ready.
yeah, that was a huge insult to the Cyclone Invitational in Nebraska Kearney.
Yeah, big
too.
time.
Yeah,
Come
but
on, guys.
Roper's taking it on the chin.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They have a room where like they have enough competition in Ames just in itself.
All right, Ken, mad about Headgear. Can we just get rid of the Headgear being related to the match? Why does it matter where the Headgear goes after the match ends? Just call in sportsman like any other situation.
Yep.
Intent is obvious. Good grief. We hate to let refs just use their brains.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know if they do use their brains some of these times. They could have changed it, and the people decided not to change it. So I don't want to hear any you coaches didn't get this through. How did you not? Y'all made the choice. I think even Matt Valeni said, "Yeah, we tried to." Pull up Matt Valeni's tweet.
Yeah.
He tweeted about it.
While you're pulling that up, I do think this is a great use of the phrase "good grief" by Ken because it is frustrating. And
It is a good
yesterday, it is a good grief situation. Yesterday, Kozak was showing me
Yeah.
the most ridiculous Headgear throw.
Is this the
call.
Oregon State one?
Oregon State one. Yeah, it was literally the Headgear felt like came off mid match. The strap came off, and to keep wrestling or indicate that it had come off, the wrestler tossed it behind himself, and then it was a real good grief moment for me.
Yeah, Matt Valeni quote tweeted that, said, "Years ago, the rules committee decided to trust officials to make a subjective call with this Headgear situation. The current rules committee decided to no longer trust officials to make their own decision. We as coaches should have voted against this. Shame on us too."
Shame on us. Shame. Yeah, is this
It's such an insane thing that this is yearly discussion. Headgear placement. It's just so. It has nothing to do with the headgear. It's no different than, in football they wear helmets. It's not related to that. It's just bad judgment. It's rules that are unnecessary. And yeah, I think unsportsmanlike conduct when you see it. And I think this guy's not being unsportsmanlike.
Can we we should show this and explain it for people that haven't seen it.
To the folks at home.
Yeah, Chris Pendleton tweeted this video, which I don't know why the square is so small here.
It's hard to do that, but he did
Not-
it.
can you
but
not?
I kinda
Is this
like
a
it.
Chris thing or is this a you thing?
This is just how it's showing up on my feed. It could be an X thing.
Somebody must
could be
have sent him
a Twitter thing.
Yeah.
So
cool video.
This is
Nash-
from our site, so I guess we could pull this in.
yeah, we could, but
The road
Nash
warrior.
Singleton's winning this match with 10 seconds to go. Takes a shot, down blocks. The headgear comes off. The headgear gets unstrapped, so he's trying to all right, stay ready. Takes it off and throws it and gets called unsportsmanlike.
And not throw it as in wind up like a
He's just
pitch.
kind of like get off.
It just, he flicks it behind him in
So
one
that
motion.
so nobody trips on it, or it's like you're just getting it out of the way.
Out of the way.
It's like
Yeah.
if you had your hands or your fingers wrapped up with tape and the tape comes off and you're like, get out of here. Or when women, or I guess guys could have it too, like a hair tie or whatever, and that gets off and they just take it and they whip it behind them so that it's off the mat.
They whip it good, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's like, what do you, in that instance where the strap gets unbuckled, you just can't touch it because you can't wrestle with it.
Wobble
You can't
around.
wrestle with it in your
You
hand.
start screaming.
What if what if you use your head and you just kind of whip it back and then
It's
it falls
just
off that way?
insane.
That's getting thrown with just as much force.
Good grief.
Good grief is
Great.
right. Just so dumb.
Well, I like the
How
point
is this
that
something that's discussed?
you could call what is it, unnecessary roughness or misconduct the same way everything else. I don't know. It's,
What if that kid got hurt on that and then he defaulted out of the match?
what if his ear
And then he
exploded?
won?
Dude, he should
have done that.
He should have just said he
He
was.
should have dropped like a heap from the trauma.
He throws the
trauma.
thing-
He had to. It's like when Chael Sonnen had to see people pick up openly littering. He saw those things, like him seeing
Yeah.
Nash Singleton remove that.
Yeah.
The trauma. That's
Well, your
an injury,
kids.
too.
Your
Yeah,
kids
how
are
did you
watching
explain it
this.
to Caleb when you-
Yeah, your
I-
kids.
He's
Yeah.
not the same.
Oh yeah.
Jovi's been throwing stuff ever since. She saw it. She can't
Jovi's.
stop
Yeah.
it. All right, next question. You guys have any entertaining post-Thanksgiving weight cut stories?
Not personally, but Jason Nolf had a good one where he was at the Penn State. That was on this show. He told that story where they were all having Thanksgiving at. I think it was either at Casey Cunningham's house or they're all there, but all the staff and everyone there. And he hid him getting extra pie and stuff. And then he got way over.
I got one. It wasn't Thanksgiving. It was New Year's, and so I guess it's not a Thanksgiving.
No, it's still
but
post Thanksgiving.
It's still post Thanksgiving. So I ate so much, just ate a ton, and I knew I'm okay. I'm gonna step on the scale, and it's not gonna be good. And I was wrestling 135. I was 150, and I had to weigh in 3 days. I'm like, dang it, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough week. I got sick. I threw up. It's just maybe it was food poisoning or whatever, but I threw up so much that night.
Lord intervened.
Next morning, I woke up. I was 142, and I was like, "This is great. This worked out good for me."
Man,
Exercise.
you're a big barf boy.
I guess, yeah. I
You
just
and Bray,
Oh yeah.
the two top barf boys I know.
Oh yeah.
Little barf
I puke
boys.
all the time.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's nothing to me.
I thought you were about to just now.
Dude,
All that coughing.
Coughing leads to barfing.
man, I had something tickling the back of my
You
mouth.
got through it.
And I could have puked. I didn't do it though.
I mean,
You could. That
Dude,
feels
I-
like a threat.
dude, one time I was so sick, but I was at home. We used to do the show out of my basement. I literally just puked a bunch right before the show started, and then did the show. And I was on the call with I think it was just Willie and I at the time. He's like, oh, Christian just threw up right before the show. But it's that's the one thing when you work from home, it's sort of hard to call out.
Yeah.
Because it's so I just I did it. We
Tough
did
it
the
out.
show.
Okay. Anybody else with?
No.
No. Okay. I'm the only one. All right.
It's
Biggest.
always stressful as a coach. We're oh man,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Kind of already answered biggest locks
Yeah,
for
we
State
could-
this
no.
week.
Asked and answered.
All right. Okay, Burger King of Kings. Dresser threw his headgear in the second 1987 Sihawk after defeating number 1 Gibbons. Younger famously spiked it in 21 after beating number 2 Warner. Who's the next wrestler to cost their team a point?
Well, Jordan Williams already did, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a good candidate.
In this duel, though, who do you think's the most likely? Jordan Williams?
Yeah, he would be my guess. Younger could do it. Younger could do it again if the
Duels out
the
of
duel's
hand.
at hand.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I've never seen a headgear bounce that high in the air as when Younger did that. That was crazy.
I wish there was a rule where you if you spike your headgear directly down on the mat, That's fine because no one's going to get hurt.
It's like a
not gonna
Gronk
bounce up.
spike.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time we go to Iowa State, we should see if anybody can spike it higher than
Than
Yonder.
Yonder.
Yeah.
No freaking way.
I have seen. I don't want to repeat him because it would just be calling out somebody or whatever. But there's been a few instances where somebody didn't spike their headgear, but they did an unsportsmanlike conduct and cost their team a duel. Maybe a hand gesture or something like that. But another unfortunate way to result in a win or loss.
Next question.
All right. Adam, he's got an idea for us. What do you think about this idea for next year's national duels? Top 10 finish at NCAAs or an automatic bid? Random selection for the next 4 from 11 through 20, lottery system. Final 2 bids are wild cards selected by the seating committee.
I mean that. Yeah, I'm with it. I think there's a chance that that's like the sort of shape of it for the future. I do think they want to have, the ability. They want to be similar to last year, but they don't want to. They don't want Iowa State to not be in this event next year.
A little more
If
freedom.
A team that good exists and is not in the event, like that's not what they want. So they want some contingency. Like, all right, we need to have like 2 teams we can put in here.
Yeah, I thought it
would be appropriate.
I think it would be too. The 2 teams that I would have been really excited to see this year, Iowa State, and then for me, Stanford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was, that would have been cool to see them in there.
This is a good. This tweet was written at 5 a.m. So good 5 a.m. thought.
This dude's grind. I wonder if he scheduled that tweet. Exactly 5.
Is it a plant? Did you say like, hey, this is how we want to do the
No.
national duels? So why'd you go and ask?
What a beast.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I
But
like-
I sort of alluded to that. I thought in a FRL post. National
He
duels.
read between those lines.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is the last question.
Okay.
Avery Lynch, and it's a food question. Cody Merrill had 7 takedowns against, which equals
In addition to
Don't worry about it.
just take it in. Just take it in. Experience the tweet, which equals to 7 In-N-Out burgers.
Boogers.
Boogers. How many takedowns will he get next match?
Who's they wrestle next?
You tell me how many takedowns they get first.
I'll tell you.
All right.
I'm not making heads or tails of this.
So, okay.
This is a great food question.
You need some context because he apparently got a burger for every takedown he got against Arizona State because he likes In-N-Out burger.
Kyle
And
Lawrence.
so Rune Lawrence,
Mm-hmm.
I think 1 burger.
Yeah, it's
If I'm being honest.
Really?
Cody, this is the burger challenge. I don't know.
Rune was majored by Branson John.
Branson John's a dog. Wake up.
Pinned by Nick Johnson from Glenville State.
Pins aren't takedowns.
11-8 win over Brock.
Wait,
Ross.
he got pinned by the Glenville State guy? Oh, Bracky.
Apparently. So I think
All right,
at
I'll say
least-
3
Yeah, I was gonna say 3.
This is a 3 burger.
3 burger.
This is a 3 burger night for Cody.
Yeah, it depends on how hungry he is.
I want to
Yeah.
know, like, are they accumulating them for the end of the season? Like, is this part of NIL?
They just dump
I
a
think
box of
no.
like
I
50
think
burgers
I
on
think because they were in Arizona, it's like, oh, there's In-N-Out there. They don't exist in
Okay.
Oklahoma. So it's like, oh, I'm back. He's a West Coast guy. Probably
Back where
loves
they
In-N-Out.
it may be in Oklahoma now.
I don't think so, sir.
Okay.
Not in Stillwater, brother.
Probably a
Cody's-
drive, a healthy drive.
Cody has he's locked in on his nutrition quite a bit since he got to college. But I remember at Who's Number One, he was telling us how he got from like whatever he weighed up like way up into the heavyweight range just by eating nothing but In-N-Out burger all the time. So
Okay, so it works.
it does work. It
You
will
can't
work.
just open an In-N-Out franchise because Brahms just has that whole region locked down.
yeah. That's where dude.
That's Brahms country.
A lot of people are getting engaged at those things.
Yeah, Dustin Plott.
Yep.
That's a true Oklahoma romance.
Hey, we got a big super chat
Okay.
question.
How many $5 footlongs?
Wow, only $4.99, so we're gonna have to take a penny.
Okay.
We can get an In-N-Out burger for that.
This is from Stewie Griffin, 2888. Jack Stavino, Bo, Jesse Stanich, Vito, Valencia, Kyler Larkin, Hardy, Real McKenna, Vega, Trials, 2028. Who do you guys have today?
Oh,
Golly.
everybody at 65?
I'm guessing, 65. Jax, Davino, Bo, Jesse Mendez.
I got
Man.
Mendez. I got Mendez right now.
Yeah.
Bo.
I think Mendez is like your odds on him. But I mean, Real Woods, he just started this sport.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Jesse is probably like the smart pick, but there's no good pick really. it's going to be incredibly competitive.
Give me Jax.
Jax?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll just pick who the real winners will be.
Maybe Blaze.
Okay.
Fans.
I don't know, man.
Okay, that's just such an interesting response to.
Yeah.
Like, you don't. What does that mean?
I mean, I think I would pick Marcus over Jax, as much as I love Jax Forrest. But who knows? The guy made the team.
One of them made the 5th place, or took 5th.
Mm-hmm.
The other didn't win U23 Worlds.
But he won U20s
Yeah,
at his weight. He's a 61.
he's gonna be 65.
That's a fair
65.
point.
Yeah,
That's a fair point. We need Jax Forrest to also make the U23 team at 65.
it's true. All right, jury's out then.
Okay.
Okay,
Did we do it?
I think so.
Well, cowboys and cowgirls. We just say that around the office. We say cowboy a lot. Good, whatever, cowboy.
Something, cowboy.
Yeah. Ever since John Smith retired, we've just been saying that.
Good explanation, cowboy.
Good show, cowboy. So we hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy it. To all you wrestlers out there listening, enjoy it. Be sensible. But, eat the extra piece. It'll be all right. You can work it off. Just be ready to work it off. It's fine. We'll be back Monday. I think JD will be back. Yes, he will. He gets back, I think, Thanksgiving Day. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. We got some Sihawk content coming. A lot of other stuff. Appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. See you next time. Goodbye.